Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the annual meeting. I'm David Cox, the Agriculture and Horticulture Program Leader. I have 3 minutes allocated for summarizing the year. It might be 5, though. I have a few things to add. But nevertheless, if I forget something and you want to talk to me further about any of the year, feel free to call me or email me anytime. What many of us experienced this year are the best laid plans that went awry. Both Master Gardener programs, for example, had their respective schedules planned for the entire year, packaged to publicize. Then they kicked off the year with the annual seed swap in January, held a few workshops in person, began their seed starting sessions in February and March before the hammer dropped in mid-March. Sparing you the how are we going to do this, they figured it out, with Madeline's help, of course. They found solutions to plant sales, meetings, the helpline, and outreach. The public's fear factor of food insecurity kicked in quickly, sparking interest in home gardening not seen in decades. A benefit from all this? High participation rates unlikely to have taken place in person. The 4-county Master Gardener volunteer training has 40 participants, the largest class I've had since we redeveloped our own training in 2004. Schoharie and Otsego alone will gain another 18 volunteers, which inevitably will raise the bar for our community outreach. Meanwhile, at the Lake Street office, the quest for a renovated site took a new turn, energized by a committee impatient with the status quo. I'm happy to have Master Gardener Patty Grady share an update with you shortly. Agriculture experienced a mixed message in 2020. It was supposed to be a very good year for dairy. CSAs and farmers markets were trying to figure out how to renew interest in their respective market channels, having experienced in the last few years a steady, unexplained decline in customers. Well, the exact opposite happened when everything closed. The demand for milk plummeted, taking prices with them. Fruits, vegetables, and meats flew off the grocery shelves and farmers markets, the markets themselves struggling to adapt to safety protocols to stay open. CSA customers came running back for safe local foods. With so many programs flying onto our radar from federal, state, Cornell, and local sources, in addition to the numerous workshops being offered online, Lauren helped me launch our Connections Extra in April, a comprehensive online resource updated weekly for the ag community. If you haven't seen it and you'd like to, please let Lauren know. In spring, my attention had to shift from a farm-to-school initiative that was put on hold to farm and food safety. At the request of the New York State Department of Ag and Markets, the New York State Clean Sanitizer Program leaped onto the CCE agenda, having a statewide infrastructure to distribute thousands of gallons of sanitizer, as well as face coverings to the ag community at no cost to farms and agribusinesses, with the objective of helping secure a clean, safe food production, harvesting, and distribution. Drawing from my Eileen and Lee recovery experiences, I contacted our friend and local hay producer, Jim Saddlemeyer, who has a full-size flatbed tractor trailer and the willingness to help once again. With little time to estimate quantity, let alone the actual usage, I simply had Jim and his brother David bring an entire truckload of sanitizer, some 4,600 gallons, to divide evenly between the 2 counties. Half to Northern Eagle Beverages and half across the street at the Sunshine Fairgrounds. After a few weeks of distribution events, I found 5 local ag-related businesses in each county to house the remaining pallets of sanitizer, allowing easier access to those in need. As you know, Family Farm Day was not feasible this year either. So in lieu of farm visits and keeping local foods in the public eye, all area farms were invited to participate in an online farm guide. We posted it on the Family Farm Day webpage and promoted the guide on social media with a short video featuring 4-H kids. By chance, we had 2 siblings per county. Take a look.
Family Farm Day has been a tradition for farmers and families for many years.
Even though Family Farm Day couldn't be the same this year,
you can still support your local farmers by checking out the new online farm guide.
Visit familyfarmday.org to download your farm guide today.
Thank you, and see you next year.
Knowing online webinars were to be the norm for the foreseeable future, Jim Barber and I partnered with area farm business management specialists, Marianne Crawley, Nicole Tumel, and others, to offer 2 programs this fall. The first is called To Market, New Product Development from Start to Finish, which is in week 5 right now. Sponsored by the Chobani Community Development Impact Fund for 2019, the 6-week series is providing about 40 participants with logical process-oriented curriculum that will lead to some good working business plans for new market ideas. The second one's called Design Your Succession Plan, empowering families to start their succession planning. We use this curriculum in 2018 and again now, this time funded in part by the Cornell Agricultural Workforce Development Program, and the program which allowed us another opportunity to partner with the New York FarmNet consultants, a key component to the success of the program in the future. Once again, we had a higher than usual attendance of around 30 people, both farms and FarmNet consultants alike. Folks, there is no shortage of work in front of us, from enhanced community outreach by our Master Gardener volunteers, to a still anticipated farm-to-school program, to our team specialists challenged to navigate technical, market, and environmental issues in a mixed bag of supply and demand for a safe and reliable food supply. We'll all be pitching in. Thanks for listening.